Hi. In this demo, I thought it would be good to show you how to replace the database in your Documents folder. So what I've done here is I made some changes, as we know, to the assemblies table. I made some changes to the catalog table to allow the catalog table to carry some drawing coordinates that we're going to use later in the unit. And I also made a join table for assemblies and catalog. So what I need to do now, the first step to replace the database is to get the new database into the bundle. So what I've done is I have deleted the parts.sql. So we'll just go ahead and do this again. I'll delete parts.sql. And I want to say remove to trash, or actually move to trash. I want to get rid of it entirely, because what I'm going to do is get a new copy that goes into the bundle. So I'm just going to click New File, or I'm sorry, Add Files to Parts Room. And I'm going to get this right out of where I saved parts.sql. And I want to make sure to, again, copy items into the Destination Groups folder if needed. So this will get us a new parts.sql into the main bundle. Now we also need to copy this back into the Documents directory if it doesn't exist, or if we want to replace it. So I've added some code to my else clause in the init, or the copy database to doc directory in my parts model. Previously, this else clause just logged out file exists at path. In other words, I didn't need to do anything because the DB file was already in the document directory. I've added some code, and I've said uncomment the following to delete and replace the database using the file in the bundle. And I've already uncommented that. And what I have here is log out, replacing the database file. Now the first thing I want to do is run to the file manager. I already have a pointer to this called FileMan, and I'm using remove item at path with an error. And this is an NS error, and I'm just getting a pointer to it. And then if that fails, I want to say file deletion failed for path, and then log out the error, which I do. If it succeeds, though, I want to check to see if successfully I have copied the item at the path, bundle path, into my DB file path with an error. If that doesn't succeed, I want to log out database file could not be copied to documents path, and then I want to log out DB replaced if it doesn't fail, if it does succeed. So this is all I need to do to replace that file. Now I'll clear, and with that uncommented, we will get a clean database, a new version of the database every time we run. So let's go ahead and run that, and we'll see that it comes up and it says file exists at path, parts.sql, replacing the database file, and then parts room DB replaced. So that's how we will go ahead and replace that database file. Now, I am adding these parts in the main view controller. Remember, we're still doing that for testing. So that's okay. The other thing I wanted to say is that in this version, I have taken out the audio and video recording. So when we add a new part, I don't have the option to record audio or record video anymore. That was just for Unit 9. So Unit 9 told you how to do that in your own applications. I've taken that out to avoid the overhead with recording a bunch of audio or videos or anything like that on an actual device. Thank you very much.